I have a slight preference for base, but if you guys all want to do fire and ice,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine with
kind of
me.
want base too. I haven't played base in a while. I gotta get used to this arena setting too. At a
It's
bad
fine.
game.
And we'll
Yep.
leave it like this.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. All we gotta do is pick nomads. Make me sad.
You want base map figures? You can have them.
It's landscapes. They make so much money.
Yeah.
Oh, first pick. I got to just throw fakirs into here if I want.
No.
I'm gonna look.
Hey there, AP, in chat. Okay, so I guess my idea for this game is that we have a fairly open dialogue about our thoughts
Sure.
and discuss strategy as desired. With the first pick for this auction setup, the first thing I always notice is that spades are in round 4, because that always changes the texture of the game.
Can we decide? I guess it's not gonna happen in this game. Can we not do Darkling's Engineers Cultist?
I'm down to not do Darkling's Engineers Cultist,
I
but
mean, it looks like it looks.
I make no promises. I pick what I think is best.
Aw. We could prevent 2 of them.
I mean, it looks like halflings are about to get picked.
well, they might be, but I don't know. There's a lot going on here. We have all the scoring passing tiles, both shipping ones.
Give me alkies.
Yeah, it does look like. Well, go ahead, Ryan.
It's an okay Alchemist's game, but you're a little awkward with round 6 Stronghold Sanctuary.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with that.
3 town, like Stronghold Sanctuary town, if they get flipped round 6 and 3 get full.
But also, there's no priest pass tile, which is slightly worse for alchemists. You don't really want to use the temporary shipping.
Yeah, temp ships mediocre with them round 1.
Yeah.
Even round 2.
I'm
The
gonna.
other thing, looking at the cults are largely a messed. Earth cult's the only one that really pays anything to go up.
Right. If you can get early air or early water, that will pay off because the workers and priests are pretty good. But
Extra work for witches no matter what.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of fighting to get high on Earth. Everybody's gonna benefit.
I'm gonna do something funky, and I'm gonna say Chaos Magicians go first.
Wow.
I was probably thinking giants if I could, so.
Well, that's the other thing. I've literally never played Giants in any format, so this destroys that.
Oh,
Giants? How
I
have you
agree
never
with
played
Mike.
Giants?
This setup looked quite nice for Giants.
I thought
You
it
open
was very nice for
Stronghold,
Giants,
you get
yeah.
round 3. Yeah, round 3.
So, can you guys explain that?
So I think the way to play Giants is Stronghold open and then just spam a bunch of dwellings. So round 2, if you can, you go to Temple for Earth 1 because like you want to score a lot of points. The Giants can't really score points. They don't really have any way to score points.
Right.
So
with
all the past, the
all
past tiles are
tiles
really good.
huge, yeah. And then like dwellings round 2, assuming you can't go to Temple, you get like 3 or 4 dwellings out round 2. You can probably make a town round 3. You know, spades, you can probably spend 6 power for double digs.
If you're lucky, yeah.
I had a game, I was weak against weaker opponents, but round 4 digs with giants, and I got the landscape down and upgraded digging the hard way, and then I got like 1 or 2 more digs in round 4, so it was a very nice round.
Okay.
For them.
Yeah.
Landscape allows for that if you have piles of stuff, which isn't guaranteed.
Right. But I appreciate the insight. I'll be using that for my future games, I guess.
You gotta play some giants, man.
Yeah, what do you hit D2 or whatever you're in right now?
Well, so I had this 1D3 game on Snellman where I had to like make a trash pick. And I consider Giants a lot because if I didn't think I was going to score much, one thing I've heard about Giants is that they also bring down the scores of everyone else.
Yeah, I'd say there's usually 2 ways to play them. There's 3 town giants or 2 town disruptive giants, and you just attack everybody.
Yeah, but the problem with that game is that there was only 1 pass tile scoring,
Oh, yeah.
and then the rounds didn't seem to match up super great.
One other nice thing for giants is the temp ship. Like, if you're holding that, you have so many threats on your turns.
Right.
During your opponent's turns, they might have to do something stupid just so you don't hit their spot. Even if you weren't planning to.
I mean, yeah, it's just like
Don't
chess. Like
care.
the threat is bigger than the like action.
Right.
I tried to find any reason not to just pick witches and then picking witches.
I have games with witches all the time, so let's not let them get them for less than like
25 points.
For free.
the max.
25.
What'd you get them for 12 this morning, and you still beat it by 10?
Yeah.
So I just hate the fact that halflings just crush with round 4 spins, and I suck with halflings, so cultists did it.
Don't you suck with cultists too?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
So one of the awkward things is that actually, yeah, like in general, cultists do just about as well as halflings do in round 4 spades. Like it doesn't.
I would agree. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
doesn't actually matter that much.
Cultists are just good, but you see the difference is like cultists in my hands are a lot better than halflings in my hands.
I almost put halflings in, so witches tend to like games with halflings in for whatever reason as well. So.
I feel like they like cultists too, like green and brown are their pals.
It's okay. I'm just saying stats wise, for whatever reason, witches.
Yeah. Who needs stats?
Witches. Whatever. I mean, this is kind of how I figured this was gonna go. I wasn't 100% sure. Cultists make Chaos Magicians a little less happy as well, so
Right.
that's nice. Mike's pick is a little bit forced now too, so.
Oh, I have all the options.
Well, it has to be
I
black,
mean-
right?
I'm black or blue.
Well,
Black
you
or
could say it
not,
has to be black.
He
but-
presumably doesn't want to put
Looking
in
at
a
Swarmling.
sandwiched yellow or a sandwiched.
Gray.
Because we're here to have
Gray.
fun, right?
Well, it gets awkward when you're forced. If he picks something, if he like picked sandwich fakirs, I'm just putting 30 on, or I'm just bidding 0 on something. I'm not messing around.
I would love to see him in 0.
I would instantly. I would have if he picked sandwich fakirs. I'm out. I'm just instantly out.
You're just
I'm not,
instantly bidding witches?
I will
I don't
probably
know.
be just instantly. I would probably bid witches 0. Just I'm not getting fakirs. That's all.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think Fakir's a bad guy.
Well, you can have them then. Like.
Okay, so it seems like we pretty clearly have best faction witches here, but I might just be off.
So
The neighbor now.
witches are pretty good here. Yeah, I'm not sure I would have put swarm leads into this game, but maybe.
For a price.
Yeah, I mean, no trading post rounds are good because they can't really handle those. Pastels are good.
Well, I mean, it is really weird for the Chaos Magicians. Like, you want to open Sanctuary, but you're probably forced to dig the gray first move because of witches.
Well, that's the question. How valuable is that?
Well, do you need to start in the middle even?
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, I
also-
play always start middle with Chaos.
I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
even a chance that West is good for chaos here.
There's an
But that's a hot
interesting
take.
argument for that. It's a reasonably hot take, but it's not super crazy.
What about Swarmling's East?
No.
Maybe not in this color wheel. Like there are times when like just
Like,
sacrificing your stronghold for a ton of early leech in the East is good, but
I mean, even with like the landscape, you can just form your mega town down there, and
Yeah.
like you said, just get all the
True.
leech while you're at it.
Oh, we have landscapes on. Why am I bidding? Why did I put witches in? I hate it. Such a liability.
Why am I bidding on this?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'll throw one on cultists.
I'll still bid witches, but I'm less excited about it the more I think about it.
Arguably, I mean, 3 very strong cult factions potentially.
Right. That's one thing I'm worried about.
Swarmling, so I would tend to pick the other one.
Yeah.
Just try to win air, and that's it.
That could be a good strategy with witches. So one thing I always look for in the auction is what is the starting pass tiles, and I probably value this too much, but I really
I
analyze it a lot. And
I
the,
agree. It's really important to know what you're gonna get.
I'm partly staying away from Chaos right now because I have no idea what they're going to start with that's going to be remotely decent.
Right. I
I mean,
mean,
the power for a spade looks about it, right?
If you
That's
want to
what
open
we-
spade,
You have to start middle.
you're much happier not. You're much happier ignoring the sanctuary bonus in round 1 than I think any of the 3 of us are.
I mean, like you gotta secure hexes. Like
That's what you
know,
you
we
don't
all
have
we all
to
know
though. You don't
we all
have
know
to.
that chaos, if they get those
Hexes,
3
nobody
center
cares about red.
hexes, well,
So Chaos, if they get those 3 center hexes and get to open sanctuary, are quite strong. If they get those 3 center hexes and they're delayed economic opening and they can't do anything with the rounds, I don't know. The other interesting argument though here is how hard do Chaos push for that and hope to get that round 3 town. I will admit this game looks like it's setting up for Swarmlings and Chaos in particular to probably be fighting for the 2 cult town early. We'll see.
well, there's the other thought of the Stormlings staying out of the cults because cultists and chaos probably want in them.
So then you're gonna play network Swarmlings probably. I mean, like, are you good? I don't think there's enough points here to ignore cults and network and still win with Swarmlings.
Well, yeah, you probably have. Well, I mean, you can just win one cult and then fight for network. I mean, I know you and I like to play network Swarmlings, like
I mean,
Earth 2 type of stuff.
If I get Swarmlings here, I may well go for Earth 2.
still not easy picks here. What do you guys think about Swarmlings opening? Well, maybe this was already part of the conversation and I missed it. Swarmlings taking spade instead of stronghold bonus.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the worst thing because
It's-
it really it hurts cultists a lot.
It's totally reasonable. Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe if cultists get the stronghold sanctuary bonus, they open the sanctuary.
Oh yikes!
Not part of my bag of tricks.
No.
That's,
I've
that,
opened-
it's
I mean,
it's
I've
possible.
opened
then.
sanctuary nomads. I feel like the sanctuary is kind of like the Academy Guy project. It's just good.
It's okay.
What's all? I thought you have to secure hexes. Now you're changing your tune.
Alright, so what-
That's the weird. That's the weird thing. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Sanctuary Cultist, but I'm gonna expand hexes with Chaos. Like, I
So
don't-
who's gonna take cultist hexes?
Or to red.
Fair enough.
Red and brown are similarly threatened.
Oh god, I'm just still bidding on witches. I don't understand. I gotta jump eventually, but I haven't yet been convinced.
But he wants to take a stand, red versus blue, which is better.
I do. I'll choose.
The ice.
He thinks Swarmlings are better than Chaos. Okay.
I
This is
could
my
be
chance
wrong.
to take chaos for 30. Do I think they're better than the boys I nominated?
Go
How
for
do
it.
they get? Don't get
Show
a
me how to
very
open.
inspiring
Show me
style.
how to
Whoa,
open
Mike, just
sanctuary.
remember, you said I wasn't allowed to get witches, though. Are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
He said less
Go
than
for 'em.
30. He said less than 30.
You're getting a bargain right now. I'm telling you. Bargain. This map and depends what kind of game blue plays. It's tough to predict what they do to green, how much they mess with them.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Join
bidding
you.
on me.
Blue zone. Oh. Uh-huh. Easy now.
Okay. Do I want Chaos for 30? We're starting
As
to
long
get
as you-
real. We're starting to get really close to me just saying yes.
As long as you don't have witches, apparently.
This has been Mike's plan all along to play witches in this game.
No,
Well, apparently-
I'm not as good with them as Ryan, so this is a lot of points to make up. But I figure, they get 10 back, and they probably get 10 back in round 4. Or, no, they get 5 back in round.
Well, I think multiple. I think all of us actually could get town round 3 if we really wanted it. It actually almost looks like it'd be hardest for witches of all of them, I think.
It could be hardest
No.
for witches, yeah.
All right, almost talked myself into it. No, witches are still.
Yeah.
They're still good. They're still quite good.
The option back to
I'm the low man on cultists, huh?
who cares cultist. Well, maybe I have to hit you now.
I like cultists here a
Way
decent
more
bit,
comfortable
but
playing them.
I don't love the cult bonuses for them that much.
They're not great. You kind of have to like try to be everywhere, and then with 3
And
cult
that's tough
factions in the
because there's a
game.
lot of value. There's a lot of value, I think, in just being at 8 Earth by the end of round 3.
So
Sure.
I think the way I would play cultist is, just push hard on 2 or 3 cults, forget the other one.
Right.
Sure, but so the question is, everybody's gonna push hard on Earth. So are you gonna just ignore that one, or are you gonna hit
I think
that
you
hard?
have. I think your first priest just goes to Earth.
I mean, getting just like a ton of coins in round 4 is going to be pretty important. It always is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. See, the problem is I've already had a bad Chaos Magicians game today, so I really don't want them again.
I didn't
I'm
see
not
your first
really-
game, so
The other problem here is I'm actually not that good with Chaos Magicians, so I don't really want them. But they're starting to get to the point where I think it's actually the right move. But there's a real problem. What I want for their opening and what I would do with witches make life really miserable, but I'm not convinced Lumen's gonna do what I would do with witches, and then maybe life's okay again.
I am curious. I guess that means
Sid is in chat saying chaos in seat 1 seems like a high risk or question mark. I don't know what exactly you mean by high risk. Chaos Magicians is always pretty risky.
Yeah. So one of the things I admit that's still just the hardest for me is starting spots matter a lot still, and
oh yeah.
doing the auction without knowing where people are going to go, that's the real question to me. See, if I knew where the witches were going to start, which I probably do, right, then I'm okay. But or if I knew where swarm leads were going to start, actually, the swarm leads I'm very not sure of.
I mean, we all know I'm a wild card. You never
I
know how I'm
do.
gonna go.
That's the real problem. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna regret it later.
We have our matchup.
I'm almost certainly gonna regret this.
Luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
I haven't even decided what pasta I'm opening with.
I really probably should have kept bidding witches another like 5 points.
Exciting for me.
5. I mean, I almost think they're too low as it is.
Real, I think witches are still gonna win this game.
They keep winning.
I mean,
Sit around here and they
Lumen,
still
you gotta make him proud now.
Yeah. Well, my last game on here, I was playing green. It was Orin, but I fell into the trash pile basically.
So see, I wasn't sure Swarmblades. I was pretty sure Swarmblades were gonna do this, and I think I'm happy about it. I think this is what I wanted.
I mean, I want the leech from you.
What I really want
someone's
to
gonna
happen.
dig the grave out.
What I really want to happen now, though, is to I'll wait. But I'm curious to see what the other placements are gonna be after this.
Do I smell a stronghold chaos opening?
With the portal, it's nowhere near as crazy, right? But
Yeah. I've always wanted to test it. I had a game on Loon Lakes that I did it, and then this dude just started attacking me for no good reason. So the test failed because this dude didn't like me.
I'm sure that's the reason, and not that it's just a
yeah,
bad idea.
obviously. No, like I formed a stronghold town, and then the chaos shot me over to a sanctuary town.
So, for those who aren't aware why we're laughing, generally the Chaos Magician stronghold is regarded as one of the worst strongholds.
All right, so
Probably
now I
the
can say it.
worst.
So if I was witches, I would not have started here, or where Lumen just did this game, and it was going to be very intriguing.
You would have started above me.
Absolutely, because I assume I'm going to get. I assume I'm going to. I assume I'm going to get the temp ship tile, and I'm just going to cut you off right away.
And I think
Oh, the
your
witches
plan
get temp
was to
ship?
start-
Yeah.
I think your plan was to start east, take temp ship, and like I don't know.
Yeah, I would say generally my style is less disruptive than most.
Yeah, I don't really like the way disruptive either.
Oh, well, that's also potentially good news then. Are you telling me I'm supposed to just
No,
center to-
no, the gray hex is not safe. I love the cultist starting hex and that gray hex. That's why brown and gray are so strong on the base map, right? It's because of those two hexes.
Oh, I'm running out of time. Fine. I'm doing it anyhow. I'm gonna start there.
I haven't decided. So what do I want cultists to have? Cultists. I don't know what Mike would do. He said sanctuary isn't in his bag of tricks, but maybe it is. He was telling me this morning about 9 points.
When you're cultists and you can just easily open with a temple in the center for single.
I'm out there.
Sounds pretty good.
Let's think. I'll take points.
You're a kind soul.
Hey,
Taking points, wow.
you're very welcome. Well, he
Alright.
still takes temp ship. Ooh.
I mean, he's supposed to, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's what I expected.
All right,
It's-
moment of truth.
Well, it gives me a lot of flexibility with the opening. And cult coin for
I think you
chaos.
just make him pay for that.
I totally expect witches to dig that gray hex if they want to. Like, if I wasn't okay with it, I take the ship tile
Holy.
just for power, and I immediately take that hex. But I just don't care.
Right, decisions begin.
Oh, but witches are giving me the option for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, let's see.
Tell
Said
me
he's
what
not
we need.
disruptive.
Here I come.
He did say he wasn't disruptive. All right. The problem is, I don't care.
See
Uh,
that? You got your sanctuary.
He can cut me off. Yep. It's fine. Go for it.
Wow.
All right.
Very gutsy.
Nah, so it is really nice to get the 3 center hexes, and my sanctuary is probably not even going to be part of a town now, or it's going to require multiple bridges, but whatever.
I also thought maybe you'd start next to me on the west.
Yeah, so starting way over on the left means
So here's another problem. I didn't really figure out where to go from here with no Act 3, the worker power. Because I was thinking I would go for the Stronghold 4 Dwellings opening.
Yep.
But
So that's what I thought you might try, and that's why I knew I would probably just need to win work or get workers fixed. But
yeah. Okay.
and see if that was your plan. I think starting to.
Or you cut out of the Discord, but I assume you meant
Keep
that
cutting, Ryan.
you meant that the second dwelling for me should be north, like the north spot of the
'cause
center island.
The Swarmlids could potentially dig that on you.
Right.
You know, I think I'm gonna start learning my
Interesting.
lesson and to stop starting where that trading house is when witches are in the game.
Thinking about whether to upgrade here. I don't have to yet, or just go slow and not give anybody power. I'll try that. Zoras is here.
Oh yeah, Zoras is in the.
Hey,
Tell these guys you're streaming, maybe they'll
yeah,
on you.
I'd recommend that. just accept, lose the green. Does Liberty even want the green? I don't know. It's a green.
It's agreed, but he doesn't care that much.
But then again, like, am I gonna get the double dig this round? Well, Liberty also doesn't really need the double dig, because if he double digs, oh, well, he's gonna take the gray. Oh, that's interesting.
I feel like I'm still flexible here, but I could just be wrong.
No, you definitely are. You have a lot of options, and I want to know which one you're gonna pick.
I mean, I wish I knew what I'm going to end up doing.
I think this fits with what I want to do better.
Sure.
Would you have flown there?
I was debating it because I feel like my geography is a lot better if I just take the one that you would otherwise bridge to.
Yeah. That sets up your third town. You know what I also thought about opening with? Temp ship.
For swarmlings?
Yeah.
Huh.
Guarantees double dig. And then
I double dig the 2 greens round 1.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe I was supposed to do that.
It's pretty aggressive.
So I'm going to burn for a priest here.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have saw that coming.
Yeah.
And at worst, it is a worker that I would otherwise burn for. And at best, I mean, I might... Well, I'm seriously considering it putting on air, just because it's 3 power back and another worker later. So... Chaos Magicians took both Earth Favors for now, and usually it's Air 2 and Fire 1 coming up on the Sanctuary.
It will be. I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything.
I don't see any reason not to.
I have never seen this gray go such uncontested with red and green.
So I'll admit, I am one of the people. If I'm witches, I just don't. It's just not that valuable in my opinion. But a lot
Oh,
of
in my
people
opinion,
think
it's
it is.
valuable. I think it's very
Well,
valuable.
that's what I mean. A lot of people do. So fair enough. Go for it. Like, we'll see who's right. Like, I don't know.
I would know this is how it's gonna play out.
So the only mild, like, if I wanted to get real fan, but I don't think I'm willing to actually.
You're still cutting out, by the way, so
I'll have to reconnect. Sorry.
yeah, it's alright. Alright, my power situation's looking pretty good here, so...
Worked out nice. So I can't complain getting 3 of the first 4 digs.
No, you're in really good shape.
Or where to put them. Zero threaten. Nice life.
Well, you know where you're putting one of them, right?
Oh.
One of them I think is pretty obvious.
You gotta give me some leech, buddy.
Yo, just
That's
dig
the
through
least
gray.
threatened.
Just
That's
dig
the
through
least
the
threatened
gray.
spot of all. I think I like getting toward this black just in case. So you're not.
See, I think you are supposed to build next to him so that you get another cult step.
Yeah. And right now, it's not gonna do anything this turn. You might be right.
Well, you have coins action available to you here, Ryan.
That's beautiful.
Might want to get big in beginning of next round.
I think he's gonna pass it out even using his cult.
That's definitely an option.
It's a consideration for sure. There's also the crazy consideration, but it might be too crazy.
I mean, just have their free action as well, so they're probably not passing, but they might skip that.
Well,
They don't care
Ryan
that.
said he was supposed to skip the free dwelling this morning.
Don't care that.
In
I
round
definitely-
one?
No,
No,
in
round
round
two,
two, I
round
was
two. Okay.
supposed to though. There was a situation where passing was more important than getting one more dwelling, but
Yeah, knowing when to early pass is one of the skills that I've really found hard to figure out. Just because, like, really realizing exactly where your economy is compared to what you need to build in the upcoming rounds is such a hard line to walk.
so the crazy line there, Andrew, was my specialty 5-power priest, and I nearly talked myself into it.
Ooh.
I assume Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, secure that Earth. Yeah.
So let me get that hex taken care of.
Yeah. So maybe we go and do Ryan's specialty here with an Earth 2.
I can
Earth
do it.
2?
Earth 2 Swarmlands, yeah.
Earth 2 Swarmlands.
It's not terrible.
It's a fun game.
It's not, especially when Earth cult bonuses are in the game, and especially if round two was Sanctuary scoring and he instantly wanted to get a Sanctuary.
Oh yeah.
Earth 2 helps you afford a round 2 Sanctuary. And
Right.
still have worker economy the rest of the game.
I mean, it's definitely Temple. It's just a matter of what. Because like, there's also Earth 1. If I try and play this high network game like I say I am, Earth 1's valuable, but then again, Earth 2's valuable for that too. I think I take Earth 2.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make you proud.
I love it.
Fancy play syndrome.
Earth 2's fun. I mean, I love economic favorite tiles.
I don't actually know what my next round really is, which is a bit of a problem. The pastel,
You got 5-power priest though.
the pastel's still stuck for early economy, which is unfortunate.
Alright, so you are passing first.
Oh, I mean, the only thing I could have done was 5-power priest, and I don't know.
Not the coins power action?
Coins.
Oh, you could have done that, but meh.
Hey, don't scoff over coins. It's like the most valuable thing.
It's pretty good, but what do I need coins for currently? Shipping, I guess?
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
So my options are 7 coins or ship to the green hex on the South Island, and I can also just pass here because I'm getting double dig if I want it.
I get a lot of power income, right? I could double dig
No,
even though I have
you're
nowhere
not-
to-
Where are you putting your second dig?
Nowhere to go.
I can just burn it. I could just burn it so none of you get it. It's unlikely, but I could do it.
That seems extremely unlikely. Wouldn't you rather just have 2 coins?
Yeah, I would agree.
Probably.
I don't know how the site would do it. Like, does the site just let you say like do not use or something? Is there a
Yeah,
button for that?
you can always
Okay.
decline spades, right?
Okay.
Cause like it would be a shame if it forced you to use it, but it made you change your red back to like a gray or something.
So one of the lesser known things I think in Terra Mystica is you're actually always allowed to take power actions even if you can't. Like even if you have no priests, I believe you're allowed to take the priest power action and just to block it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. I'm not sure if are you able to use the bridge one? Like if you have no place that you're able to bridge.
I believe you're allowed to just burn a power action even if you can't do it. I'd have to double check, but I believe that's the rules. I think you can just take any power action. I think if you have no legal spots to spade, I believe you can still just take the spades and just decline them.
So here's another reason I decided to go Earth 2. I knew you guys were gonna pass before me, and I assumed you're both taking digs. So the only thing I have left to do this turn is go Sanctuary.
That makes some
Now
sense.
if you both don't take digs, and I'm left with a double dig for some reason, I might
Well,
take it.
you actually likely get the spade tile, right? So that's the other thing. You do have a dig available.
Oh,
to you.
this is true.
Yeah, I don't expect to get.
So
Cool
I will
power
hop on that
action.
spade tile.
Corn got in the last pass tile.
All right, so chaos
That was a
indeed.
perfect dig.
Yeah.
Survive.
Yeah, this is kind of sad, but I felt like the leech was really good for me.
Yeah. So, Lumen, I kind of agree with you. I often don't care that much as witches about that hex.
I mean, generally, it's not good to let chaos expand as freely as this.
So that's why I take it. Like the fact that you were able to open Sanctuary and now you still have the whole center. I think this is really scary.
I agree.
Lets me do this at least.
I think the reason I like it as witches, so usually the only person that actually contests it.
I really wanted to do that still, Mike. Yeah, I agree. That was a really
You can't do both.
I think the reason I really like that gray hex as witches is because the only time you're actually fighting for it is when red's in the game, and usually it's the defend play against the chaos magician.
All the action.
Let me do this before I forget.
What if I went Sanctuary for 5 or 1?
I would call you crazy.
Still on the hot take
Crazy
express.
before.
You have to take water 1 here with the sanctuary. There's like no other option.
Earth 1.
Earth 1?
Oh, right. Earth 1's available. My bad.
Earth 1 is certainly an option. But
Forgot that
without
I.
He needs to go scoring favor. Yes.
Yeah.
He cannot just go full economy.
Full economy Swarmblades doesn't work? Is that what you're talking?
Alright.
I've
Hard
never
dig.
tried it.
Hard dig round 2.
I thought you would do that. Yeah, that was my assumption. Dig, and then 2 archers and dig.
And then you pass for temporary shipping.
Well, he can also use his police.
Right.
More
I might
concerned about making a town round 3.
I might send my priest somewhere, but
But you know what happened? I claimed water. You guys could just let me have that, and I'll be happy.
Oh man.
I mean, you guys can fight over 3 of the cults.
Yeah, you can have air, I can have water, they can fight the rest.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. We can all win a cult. We can all be civil. What favor do I actually want? It's gotta be Earth 1. Oh yeah, and the fact that that gets me to step 4 on Earth makes it
To water,
so much
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
No, Earth 1 got me to step 4.
Oh, I see. Yes. I was.
So now I get to dig without having to send a priest.
Right.
Ryan took 3 fire.
yeah, I heard that we were all claiming a cult. So
So I guess that makes Mike wins. Right?
oh wait, no, sorry, I don't make any promises. I'm not just going to Mike have.
We had
I'm not.
a deal.
He can't just
He
have it
lied
for
to
free.
you.
He has to fight for it still.
So unfortunately, I don't have enough stuff to make a temple this round.
Well, if you didn't build that last dwelling.
Yeah, I know, but not doing that in a dwelling round seemed bad. Because my plan is just water 1 anyway.
Well, that's good because you can't have an Earth 1 anymore. So
Yeah. Yep. That be how it goes.
I think Swarming Zerk 1 is good, but when I play against Swarming players, I usually think they aren't going to take it. Because they usually don't.
I want to pass now or first? What did Lumen just do?
I did bonus action cult step.
So, there's still stuff to do. Ryan is about finished. 5 power. The 8 power.
Well, Mike, you could have an extra cult step right now if you just dug next to me last round.
Yeah, maybe I've been a little too isolated here. I probably should have done.
It also lets you dig the red hex if you want it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So part of the reason I was nervous about bidding on cultists here is because it wasn't clear that you were going to have much of a neighbor on the east for a long time, which meant most of your builds weren't going to get cult steps, which is meh.
I think, but then again, I think as a high cult faction in this game, you're only looking to win 1 or 2 cults anyways. So I didn't think it was that bad.
It's not, but
I currently find myself wishing that I tried harder to figure out how to get a town round 3.
Guys.
Well, I mean, it just is good timing, and I feel like I'm building enough structures to do it, but just not in the right places.
You're supposed to build next to me down southeast.
why landscape there?
Well, I think just because he has to do it eventually and doesn't have workers.
Yeah, I would keep the hex open for dwellings, because his awkwardness is he's going to upgrade this to a trading post, which means he needs
Right.
another hex next round for a trading post, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, that's a fair point, too. He's going to have enough hexes later, too.
Plus, I thought he wanted a town off of his sanctuary here, and I thought that was, well, yeah, I guess he couldn't upgrade it to a trading post this round. Okay, fine. He's hoping for a double dig next turn, probably, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not, I don't know who's gonna take the double dig. Like Mike, I guess he could double dig the blue east, but it doesn't look like that's in his best interest. It looks like
Alright,
he's gonna ship.
I'm passing, but I have no idea for what.
I mean, Ryan, you're for sure not double digging.
No, well,
Lumen could. Well, Lumen doesn't have the power to double dig, so like I assume I'm getting the double dig.
I am either next round expanding rapidly, or I'm making a center town and taking the 2 cult town, and I don't know which I'm supposed to do yet.
And Gut says town and the town round with 2 cult town seems pretty strong. Because, I mean, anytime you take that town, like, by round 4, it ends up doing great.
The other thought would be if he wants to sort of stay away from the Colts and play a high network game.
Right, I thought that was also possible for Chaos.
I can temp ship to a lot of hexes next round.
Right.
I can also probably just temp ship to a lot of hexes soon anyhow.
Well, I mean, I think if you don't temp ship next round, you can just increase shipping for round 4. Man, I wanted that.
Yeah, so the slightly awkward thing is I'm gonna get spades at the end of the next round, and I don't know where they're gonna go unless I also advance shipping, which maybe I'll have enough coins for all that, but it's gonna be a little tight here. But
Well, so the one thing is I could get Cultist the ability to use 2 spades.
How's that?
Because I think making a trading post is my best move here.
Oh, well, I was thinking, like, I didn't think Cultists actually wanted the double spade.
Well, that's possible also. Because there's only one clear place for a spade.
I figured he was going to have the resources, or the power to do it.
well,
so I thought he would go
it's
trade
not
those.
it's not clear that they don't want a double spade. If you give them double spade, they can take that blue east and make a big dwelling town and still hit the town round.
Right.
He could do that, yes.
No, that's an option.
Which actually he could beat me to the 2 cult town if he wanted. Oh no, he couldn't. That would be.
Well, you're at 5 power in the middle. I'm at 4 right now, so.
Yeah, you're 1 action behind, so you're in front of. Yeah, I have
One first,
temple on it.
Ryan could also go fire 1. Oh, I guess it's 2 moves either way.
So chat's asking me why I'm building a trading post. Well, eventually I want to take a scoring favor. I do need a scoring favor at some point, and water 1's going to be good. So I need to build this trading post eventually. I feel like I'm a lot tighter on coins than workers, so having a trading post instead of a dwelling is better for my econ.
And I think that's the correct move. Yep.
I
about
agree.
coins,
I
I'm
thought
taking
for sure
coins.
I thought that was the right move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mike has the interesting opportunity here. He's got all the resources. He could even increase big.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of the viewers I have on the stream are from Agricola, and just knowing what buildings to leave out at the end of your round is probably a new idea for a lot of people.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
My
So-
comparison of the 2 games, if you're new to this game, like a game of Agricola, but you don't have to squint at 50 cards before you start playing every time. Otherwise, very similar.
I wouldn't say these games are similar.
I was supposed to say they're only as similar as like all
Like-
economic heroes are just like about snowballing your economy, but
One's
Yeah.
a worker placement, one's a engine building. Kind of. I mean, I guess it's less
Yeah,
worker
just-
placement. It kind of is.
Just goofing around.
Well, I thought I might be going digging witches here, but that's hard to do when I don't open temple. Yeah, you play, you learn. I'm gonna
And
fix.
the worst neighbors in Green have been such bad neighbors.
Yeah.
I've been a good neighbor. What are you talking about?
Oh, me and
No,
Ryan.
just me and Mike. We're not helping each other. We're just like, let me figure out my life over
Yeah.
here first.
Me and Ryan, we're good. We're good neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pals.
But yeah, I went landscape hoping for the double dig for a town was found.
I realized that, and you got your double dig, so yeah, it worked out.
And did. Hey, and I could go. Oh, well, I guess it looks like Ryan's gonna go to town. I was about to say I could get the 2 cults down.
I committed to my path. I agree.
I
Instinct
really wanted you to
tells-
take time shifts because I wanted that
Inst-
stronghold sanctuary bonus.
Instinct tells me this is correct. I did not do my calculation. How much power am I getting? Oh, exact. Just enough. It's
Hey,
fine.
remember my little trick? If you accidentally press the button, you refresh the screen. Works out.
Does
works
that
out
work?
every time. So basically, it
That's
lets
nice.
you it lets you convert power to things before you take your town, but the second you like press a town, it takes that option away. So
Right.
You refresh the screen and it lets you do it again.
Nice.
Because one time I was sitting there and I accidentally pressed the town. I was like, no, and I was like, let me try this.
Nice.
I was so happy.
So I have to confess, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I feel like it's wrong to not take a single dig. But
How did we let Ryan get to 45 points already?
it's because I picked a great faction to go first, and none of us realized it.
Or we just gave him that center hex.
I mean, pretty much everything's been a dream, right? Like I got to
Yeah.
open sanctuary, I got 2 workers in round 1, I got all these center hexes, I got the first town.
And this is why your elo's higher than everyone else's.
Well,
He gets lucky.
they're. I mean, so there's a yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a bit of luck. There's a bit of I don't know.
Because I
It's
think
always-
if that gray hex is going, I don't see how you're doing good in this game.
I don't get a town this round, but I would have already been probably at shipping 2 and getting a ton of red hexes this round. So I don't know if that's. It certainly sounds a bit worse, but I don't know how much worse. mean, obviously during bidding, I was not actually expecting this. I agree. I'm used to witches bombing the
Oh
gray.
yeah. Well, if
Even though I personally am not convinced it's that great for witches either. But
I mean, he had the power to do 2 digs. I mean, I like the air 3, or the priest to 3 air.
yeah, so do I. Well, see, that's what I mean. Like, if I was witches, I'm also probably allowing chaos to do this.
The one reason I wouldn't was because of how strong a position you're in now, right? So part of it is like, if you win the game because you get that hex, well, how good was that priest?
Yeah, I mean, how much job is it for witches to do the patrolling?
I mean, it's really only Witch's job in this game. Who else is gonna take that hex?
I don't know.
Certainly not Cultists.
Are we gonna allow witches to 4-town? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Oh, I don't have any dreams of Four Town.
I thought
Should I?
Oh, you
to just-
should have dreams of 4-town. Look at this.
I mean, if I was playing Witches, I'd be having big dreams.
Yeah, I mean it's on paper, but
That's my problem with the Agricola. My dreams are too big.
I mean, admittedly, 4-towning witches here requires another 10 spades, I think. So yeah, it's probably too much dreams.
yeah. Especially because I'm not playing Digging Witches. I'm actually passing here, and I'm pretty confident that I'm getting 3 digs next round.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Now I only need 7 digs.
I mean,
Just
yeah.
sticking with 3 towns sounds entirely fine.
Yeah, and Witches obviously for chat, Witches score based on every town they get, so the more the better.
So many spades for you.
1 for 0. This is my kind of deal, Mike.
Ooh, is Mike gonna do an expensive trading post for
Man.
He's gonna lock up Earth this round? I like it.
Well, I was really just going to step 8.
Yeah, it was a bit painful for me to not send my priest to Earth here, but I need to.
You
I
need
need to.
shipping. Yeah.
I need to just start shipping and using what I have.
Yeah,
Keep
I was
my
pretty.
economy
I was
going.
pretty sure this was what you were doing.
Yes, I only get 1 spade, but whatever. I get a ton of hexes. So.
But man, I'm about to burn through all my priests.
Well, you're making plenty,
that,
so.
That is the danger of Swarmlane's Sanctuary open.
I mean, this is where I increase dig next round. Well, maybe I don't increase dig next round. I don't know if my worker.
So Earth, I agree. Earth, if I'm doing Earth 2 Swarmlanes, I'm usually assuming I'm upgraded digging, but it's usually like around 5.
Round
or
5 or 6, yeah. Not round
Yeah.
4. Round 4 is when I'm like, if dig was allowed to be round 5.
This is probably smarter than the expensive trading post.
Just going
Yeah.
fire 2. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you want this Tekken Temple
love it.
too.
Yes, just getting priest to
That's the
continue
way we-
fighting cults.
I
is
just
fine.
I personally have a hard time taking fire 2 as the second pivot tile, but it probably is right here.
Sure, which one I even want. Going up all 4 cults is not too inspiring at this point. Coins. Coins are stupid, right? But
Nobody needs coins ever.
it says I have no unused town key because I didn't.
So yeah,
It's gonna let me
cult,
do it, right?
No, this cult you can't go up.
Oh, because I'm taking fire too. It says.
I think you can.
Note that if
It
you
should-
validate and manage to get the town key later during this action, you'll.
It will be fine. Yes, you can go to the top of Earth with this action if
Yeah.
you take fire 2. It all happens simultaneously, actually,
Chillin'.
according to the rules. So it should let you.
So he's not up to Earth yet.
Yeah, look, he hasn't taken his town. As soon as he does, it should let him to the top.
To work.
It did.
Yes, it
Wow,
did.
I didn't think it was.
I'm
I
no
had
fun.
down. I had.
All right.
Broke the game.
Nice job, interface. You did your job.
I thought
Well
he was
done,
going
Mike.
8-point town
That's a
anyway.
pretty.
game.
That's a pretty nice thing. The only mildly questionable part to me is you're about to get a huge coin payoff at the end of the next round. So are those coins absolutely critical to you right now? Like I
He's
feel
making
like
2 priests around and probably wants to advance ship. I would say this is a game where it looks like he wants to advance ship to at least 2, maybe 3.
So
Yeah.
I think of it this way. I think if he went shipping, he'd be better off because Illumin can take this Black Hex next move or start next round. If Mike takes shipping, he can hard dig the black and secure connection.
and secure.
I agree. I think taking a ship down there might have been. If he's just using the coins for shipping, I think a ship down maybe was better. But
Right.
We'll see. We'll see what Lim does.
Yeah, I'm not convinced because just getting all my dwellings down also is pretty good. Oh, Mike, you know I can't accept this one.
I expect you to.
He gets a power.
I thought we were going to be good neighbors. Yeah, so this is a well interfaced game on Board Game Arena. I mean, I don't think I have too many issues with the Board Game Arena interface in the games I play, but
Madeira can be tough.
Yeah, Sid is saying Madeira and TTA aren't great.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
yeah,
had,
the
I
through
had
the
to
ages
stream
one's
up
a bit
just
tough.
for the chat on the side. I think Madeira can be really tough because you can really, really screw it up.
But I agree. This one's pretty darn good. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What's the Swarmlands town?
I just took it. Shipping it.
Oh, you also want shipping. Okay.
I gotta use these digs somewhere, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. That makes total sense. I agree. That's part of why. That's part of why I had to expand as well. Because yeah, it's like where are all these spades going?
I have
Oh
two
yeah.
spades.
Oh, Mike has spades too, and he has no shipping. Oh yeah, that looks.
I get it.
Well, he's gonna get this red hex, which
Fire.
almost forces
Oh, he's
Lumen
gonna
to
get.
take the black.
He's gonna get shipping anyhow. Well, no, Mike's gonna get spades at the end of the round, so he's gonna make.
Oh,
it.
he is
Lumen's
getting the
sanctuary.
shipping. Ah, the priest. That's good.
Not sure if I should have done this faster or slower. I guess going slower is good. I'm not sure.
So I'm the one that gets left out of town scoring. That's
Yeah, and Mike was saying the witches get an easy third town.
Yeah, no, I was wrong. But,
Yeah, that's why I said I was like, I don't know. If I thought witches were the most difficult. All right.
yeah, sitting at 18 points. I'm not sure I can make this up. It's not looking good for me.
My opinion is that Chaos Magicians actually have probably this game.
Hey, if Swarmblades get hit the pass styles.
I think cultists are in it. Maybe
threaten
Swarmblades. And I agree. It looks like witches might be currently in the back. I mean, it's tough though. Witches with 3 towns is still a lot of points. And you also have Water 1, where some of us aren't gonna, and I don't know how much that's gonna matter yet.
Yeah, I haven't built more than, or the rest of my trading posts yet. It is still looking like a 15-point favor that hasn't happened yet.
no coins. That's fine. Not sure if I should dig there or just wait.
I mean, with your cult dig or?
No, just three worker dig.
It was certainly an opportunity. Something you could have done.
Has temp ship here, right?
No one has temp ship.
You can never use temp ship on these.
I mean to start. I meant to start the round.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Nobody has extra shipping. Where did your other... Oh, you're taking that one yellow. Yeah.
I don't want you getting that much food.
Yeah, slow him down somehow.
Alright, my options
it
are
also
limited.
means Michael might only need 1 shipping for the entire game, right? Like, so that's
Yeah.
also pretty good. Rather than
Well, if he
having
wants to get a bunch of dwellings down, he probably needs more, like 3 shipping.
Maybe, but not necessarily. I don't know. We'll see. The thing is, he can just dig this blue at some point and then just build a massive. Like, it doesn't help him town, but he can build a massive number of brown hexes in the east still.
Well, the other weird part is like,
Huh. I heard coins are good. Do I actually need them?
yeah, I guess he could. Well, the other weird part is like there's the shipping scoring, so you're almost incentivized to go shipping.
This is awkward. There's so many coins coming in the game because
Yeah.
of this tile, which is usually how it goes. It's not shocking.
Well, Lumen's still gonna be at like 4 coins.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure I'm using power for coins. I'm not sure I'm using power at all. That sounds. Why am I doing this wrong? I maybe should have had this.
Clearly, his game's falling apart.
It's not clear. It's not super clear what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, this is really good for you.
Yeah, giving you the coins was a big gift, though. I knew that, so maybe I was supposed to take them just to deny them.
I thought you might do that.
I mean, the thing is, I make enough power too, right? Like, it's just I'm supposed to use it for good things. I'm probably supposed to just take coins, but I don't know.
Nothing too promising on the calls from me, so we'll try fire. At least it's something later.
Best cult bonus.
4 power. Yep, I got that dwelling down just in time for that extra leech.
Well done, well done. I mean, that is obviously a bit of getting better at Terra Mystica is anticipating some of these. Like, that's extra resources you just got. So.
Right. I'll need it.
Sometimes you just forget about anticipating that.
Well, I need every half coin I can get here.
Well, that was the second half of the coin. That was a full coin.
No, it's a half. Every power you gain. You need 2 power gained in order to.
Well, yeah, but like, if it's an odd number, it doesn't actually give you anything.
It's Lumen's accounting for it the correct way. You got a half coin from that.
Swarmlings up to ship 2.
He really wants to secure his connection without having to dig brown hex, although I'm not entirely clear why.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be
More
able
worker.
to. I think I want the brown hex. It's the. I want to get south.
Okay.
But maybe I was supposed to just increase dig this round. Like, increase it twice and then just start. I can then use 4 workers to dig.
Hey, helpful neighbor.
Sorry, Mike, not yet.
All I got is time.
He pulled one over on me.
I'm not sure how badly I need that dwelling down compared to a TP or 2.
Good job.
Yeah, that bridge is a good move. I almost took a bridge on that action.
Yeah, I mean, people
Well,
want
this is-
bridges. I'm gonna overdo power. Nobody's taking that yellow bay.
Yeah.
We're going on water, right?
Thought you were going on fire. What? You don't
Yeah,
have
what's
Just wanted
what's
that.
going on?
I just wanted the power and the power. That's all.
You're coming at my cult.
My name.
That's true. We had divvied them up, and we've been quite nice. All of a sudden, there.
Yeah, all of a sudden this man's coming after water and fire.
Yeah, he's really not listening.
We had a deal.
Yeah, you get it.
Hmm. Yeah, sure. Well, wait a second. Am I getting any more leech this round? What are the rest of you up to? Probably not.
feel like I've been not looking at other people's game enough. I've just been so challenged to get my own right.
Yeah, it's a little hard to predict everybody and keep up with it, especially if you're playing at a decently fast live pace.
At least in asynchronous, my witch's stats are fine, but in live play, I think my witch's play is not very good.
I think witches are very tough to play. My last witches game was really good.
It is tricky, I agree. Witches are so versatile, but it's tricky to actually figure out the right sequencing of when and where you're building.
Yeah.
Well, my last witches game was fire and ice, and I scored like 172. And
Yeah, I mean, they can be really strong.
yeah, like it's not like I got them. Well, I think like all the factions went for 30 that game, which was probably wrong, but I didn't think witches were the best faction.
Are you really doing this to me, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to I was thinking, I get to level 4, I get 4 power, but if I get to 8, I get like twice as much.
Wow.
Good man.
Mike the revolutionary thinker.
It's hard to
really
get that
is.
much. It's hard to get that much power from it, though, right? Like
It really is.
You
your
usually
power
just
level
overflow.
has to be- Your power has to be just right to actually.
Yeah.
But
So I'm looking at how Brian ended the round. He's got 1 shipping and he has ship bonus. Okay.
yeah,
It's no big deal, right?
don't think it's a big deal. I don't know. Like,
Thinking about where I'm supposed to go next.
I'm gonna trading post for now. This one.
boo.
What do you mean, boo?
Yeah. Oh, because he can't hold the power.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm producing 10 power.
Act like you read it.
Yeah, I totally knew that. Yeah, you're making 10. You have capacity. You had capacity 10.
I had capacity for 10. That's why before I passed, I was saying, am I gonna get anywhere this round? And I wasn't sure I was gonna, so I didn't convert a power to a coin.
Gotcha.
Here you go, friend. Another olive branch. I'll have to decide first before he makes his power decision. How
Oh,
about that?
come on, Mike. You know who to give the power to. You
I
know who's gonna
forgot.
accept it.
That's true. I didn't even see you there.
Wow. That's rude to the swarming nation.
My bad. Caprice, though. Let's see what he does.
I can't say no. Too early to say no.
Oh. You're a real.
Boo. Boo.
Alright, well, this is good, guys. This is good.
Well, I feel like it brings the leader down slightly, even though it might give me a better chance at getting 4th compared to 3rd.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Uh,
I mean, Mike's putting a lot of effort into winning some cults too, and like it's worth it. But part of the power of taking the 2 cult town is like even if your opponents do wind up beating you on cults, it tends to mean they had to invest quite a lot to do so. So
right.
it's fine.
Yeah, look at all my priests. Look at them. 5 of them.
Alright, now the guessing game I'm playing is what is Ryan doing first? In other words, can I get the 7 coins action? And it looks like Ryan's double digging.
Well, oh yeah. Right.
I mean, I only get 13 coins in income.
Yeah. And I've probably set this decision off for too long, or put it off for too long, because I should have been evaluating it last turn. Yeah, so my other options are to get another spade this round, either by 4 power or hard dig. I think hard dig would be better. I could do both, and I don't think that's a good move.
It's probably not.
I think I just need to keep my economy good and pass. Because I can get the dwelling scoring tile into the dwelling round. I have at least a couple hexes that'll be available. Yeah.
You don't even get a pity coin for taking Earth 1, though.
What?
for the Earth scoring. You don't even get a pity coin.
No, I don't even get a pity coin. But it's okay. I'll get 2 coins on the pass, 7 with the first action, and 4 from income. It's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible.
I was looking at whether I should care about Blue's attempt to make like a mega town. I don't think he'll have the bridges to do it anyway.
Oh, I hate the Mega Town. I ain't making the Mega Town.
So part of the reason I got my bridge last round when I did is because I agree. I started to.
There's a chance Swarmlings want 2 and I want 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe Lumen doesn't take the 7 coins and he takes the bridge.
He needs coins real bad.
Bridges are looking tight.
Oh, well, I have to pass here to get my trade mouse bonus. Okay. I probably floated that a bit too long, to be honest. But I was like, Lumen.
Well, everything's great if we all float it too long, right?
Yeah, well, I figured you wanted the dwelling bonus, and Mike had cult things to do.
Yep, I had a slow round, so getting temp ship doesn't look terrible for me. As far as my economy, do I want to build here or just dig for now? A 7 worker, that's too many worker, right? Then I don't think. I like. How much power am I getting? Just 2.
Just your trading posts, yeah. Well, you gotta be ready to get 8 next round.
Yeah, I think it's ship and coins here. Like, I'm not gonna build a big build.
Yeah.
Yeah, save that one for me.
Alright, so everyone's got coins from the cult event except me. Everyone's got actual points except for me.
You got 3 towns going, hopefully.
And that's only hopefully, so. My sitch ain't great.
Dig.
Oh, look at that. Hey, buddy. Oh, I didn't realize you were only at 1 shipping. I figured you were going to dig one of the 2 yellow.
Yeah, I missed that.
I was maybe supposed to advance ship once more before passing last round, but I really...
But you wanted
Did
the shipping
that,
bonus.
I might have taken that yellow last round if you could reach it. I would think you get in places.
There was a split second where I forgot what I was doing.
There was a split second where I thought I was going to get the 7 coins.
So...
Alright, I'm gonna...
natural brown to build on. I feel like I'm ahead of him, but maybe I'm not, because a lot of points coming. And shipping bonus this turn. Maybe he's still ahead. Burn down to the power to do this.
You're doing pretty well, Mike. Yeah, I don't know.
I know, but that's... I give you an inch and you always win, so...
Give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, like if I take this spot, you really don't have much else to go to, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, no, I mean I
Under
think
5 power, but it's late, so who cares?
I think taking that's still pretty good for you. Yeah, it's a really.
Yeah, it's 4 for 5. I don't know, Mike.
Wanted power, you got power.
I've got a lot of power. Me and Ryan have been pals all game.
I'm definitely not accepting any leech this round. I'm with getting 8 from the cults.
Yeah.
Overflow. I'm gonna basically overflow power probably anyhow.
I can't accept this. You're too kind, Mike.
It charges me a power.
You're welcome. Although that's just gonna overflow too.
Yeah, Mike, your maximum capacity is 10 right now.
Be easy to
You're-
get to.
He's already at 10, guys.
Yeah.
So we just gotta keep feeding him this round.
Sounds good. I can do that.
All the way
yeah,
through and use it.
yeah.
I feel like I could use some 8 power for free at the end of this round.
Well, it's not free. You put a bunch of cults there, or a priest there. Yeah, you and me both. Well, I mean, I do get a ton of power off Swarm. Like, the fire cult, it's just, like, mediocre for Swarmlings, because, like, workers are good, but the fire, or the 4 power is just, like, it never actually does anything.
Right. Swarmlings, engineers, lots of ways to, yeah.
Even witches with the stronghold can get a ton.
Right.
Because, like, especially if you play R2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like using Witch's Heir too. It's a fun
I
game.
thought you were going to open Temple R2.
I probably should have considered it more.
Because I think you could have gotten Temple R2 and Double Dig.
Yeah, that would be pretty baller.
Because I think you had the 12 power before you committed to Stronghold when 6 powers, the Double Dig was still there.
I'll accept this once.
More leech. Can I take it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. 13 power income. We can hold 16. We'll take it.
What am I doing? I'll offer Mike some leech.
Our options are trash. There's none left, and priest is useless for me, so I think I'll just decline.
This is what the fire cult does to us.
No regrets. No regrets. Yeah.
Alright, I can accept this one because every cult step earns a power.
Put some pressure on Andrew. He's doing his thing, and nobody's bothered him.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the Swarmlings thing. Nobody, you really just stay in your own lane. For the most part. I thought maybe I was supposed to just 3-worker hard dig that black that I made. Because I thought maybe you were going to hard dig it. But I didn't think you were. So
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what you're
Well,
capable
now
of.
I've increased digs, so I'm taking it first move.
Oh, you have
Not first move, next move.
full power.
I think I have
might have
enough
just
stuff to do this.
Bothered you enough. There's bridge block.
Just look at Ryan. Look how good Ryan's doing.
Doing good too.
I think all of us are in it. Well, I say all of us. I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure how many points Lim's getting out of these towns. He could get a lot.
I kind of have to.
Yeah.
You made it.
Ryan gets a free leech.
So nobody on the chat has vocally said this, but it's definitely around here where you want to start evaluating everyone's network and see what the eventual network points are going to be. Or at least have a better idea than random guess.
Oh, I just go full in network every game. Full econ.
Mike did cut me on network pretty well. So,
Oh, Mike is already down to 5 billions. It's crazy.
yeah. He's
Remind
built
me.
all this stuff.
Mike apparently knows how to play this game.
Whoa.
Hopefully, stuff okay.
He is winning 2 Colts. He shouldn't even try for water. We all know I claimed it.
It's the threat, that's all. That's what matters. Just a little threat. And goes slow like this, it means he's thinking about passing.
Yeah. Timing tell. You should take a minute every turn, no matter what, so you don't give off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question in chat says, is it common to use Discord when playing Terra Mystica? No. I mean, this is only something I do with these guys, really.
Yeah, I haven't done this with anybody else. I have tried to get like Fatty D, Logus, Ondas, those guys to try, because they're all cool.
So yeah, I mean, partly I'm deciding if I want to pass. The other part is when I'm passing, I'm always like, I have to calculate how much power I want to convert to coins before I
Yep.
pass.
And also, like, figure out your pass tile. There's
Or
a
you
lot
just
there.
forget. You can
I mean, the
forget to do
pass,
that.
the pass style. Yeah, I mean, the pass style is obvious. Like, there's only one that scores me points, and I just need points.
84 points. That's a lot of points. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I was
gotta-
supposed to. Maybe I was supposed to get water one earlier this game, but
Wait,
like,
can someone tell me what points are?
So when you go Earth 2 Swarmlades, you usually get one, right? Like, this is what you do. You gotta win network somehow.
Yeah,
It's a-
well, I was thinking like maybe earlier in the game, because of Earth 2, I can afford a temple for Water 1.
It's tough though. You
It
really
just
want your
didn't really
trading.
fit. Yeah,
You really want your trading post income, right? Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And in your town round, did you think of temple first? Second TP?
So just make a temple for fire 2. I debated it. right?
No, not even. Like, you had enough to do temple for 1 water and
Well,
something
he
else.
went trading house, and 2 dwellings.
Oh, I
think
get
that
what
was
you're saying.
much better.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I got 2 dwellings, and I think just pushing economy was better.
Well, temple's economy for them because they got 2 favors.
Well,
It
he
could
already
be.
had all the.
I already had all the income. I get that. I
yeah.
could have helped. I could have helped my scoring by taking water 1 in it, but air
Scoring?
1.
Pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah, my score's still doing pretty well. Like I set up long term to really hammer dwelling around here, and keep my economy balanced. Like I have a ton of resources going into the final round.
Yeah,
and
you're in great
I'm
shape.
probably just taking more. I'm probably just taking more coins. I'll get 1 more town. The only problem is, you cutting me on network is really an issue for me.
If I let you have the whole map in addition to like first town and stuff, that's too much.
I think you might get 0 on network, Ryan.
I might get 0 on network. Because
Yeah.
of what Mike
And
did,
that's
yeah.
huge.
Like
That's huge. Like,
I was definitely gonna take that yellow with my. I was just gonna hard dig it this round. I didn't care, but the fact Mike took that on me, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm giving up on network, which is. It's rough for me to get enough points then, to be honest. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I'm not in a rush to pass because Lord knows I don't need more power. And bonuses are simple.
Yeah, you can't be locked out of a pass tile, so
Yeah.
you just do it.
And I was sitting here thinking, like, Mike doesn't want to pass. Even if he does want to pass, I can go 3 power, 2 priest, then into the cult. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I agree. If Mike passes, the awkward thing is one of you.
One of us isn't.
One part. Yeah.
But I didn't think he was going to pass, because, like he's doing right now, shipping dwelling.
Yeah, so what's my penalty for missing out?
Points.
Yeah.
Who needs those, right?
Well, if I take long enough, I think I'm still safe. Oh, well, No, I'm not, because Andrew can pass. Yeah, that would be bad for me. That'd be really bad for me. Really wanted to get another dwelling down. But I guess in general, my game plan kind of failed in a lot of ways.
I thought it was definitely interesting you double digging the black round 2.
Well, I needed 2 hexes for the 2 spades.
I forget if were you on this bridge dwelling?
I was not yet,
Yeah.
which was a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I passed round 1 just with the Witch's Ride dwelling down.
Maybe you were supposed to go 1 dig east and dig the black once, because I think a lot of your problem may have been the lack of friendliness between you and Mike on the east.
Okay.
I don't know what your power situation was. I wasn't paying too close attention.
It's had enough flexibility the whole game. It just hasn't been great.
That's usually what Stronghold does. You usually get enough power.
Everybody's out, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I said during the auction that I think witches were a bit low.
Well, I definitely haven't earned many points here, so.
That's fair.
I wonder if I can afford this now. I gotta make sure I have enough money for what I need to do next round. I think I do. Just build.
At least I might set my personal record for points in a round, starting at 38.
I've done this on not Fjords, Loon Lakes, where you get 4 towns last round on the town round, and you go from like 30 to like 120. It's great. I didn't win either of those games. I did it twice. Didn't win either, but it was fun.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
Right, did I get enough power? I think I got maxed out.
Wow, Ryan. 16 and 26.
Yeah, I have resources. We'll see if it's enough to carry me. The no network and the pretty low points from getting beat up is good.
Man, 1626 is crazy.
Let's convert right now. Just pass. That's just 320.
Sorry, Mike.
Got stuff to do.
What am I supposed to do
I think
here?
building some stuff is good. The real question is if I want to try to get in on the. I'm not that far out of it, but it's awkward.
So Swarmling's landscape doesn't care where the big town ends up being, right?
No, it has to be the landscape, I think.
Oh, okay. So you're not getting a 3rd town, basically.
No, third town was never in the plan. The plan was to just use that to be able to get a town round 3.
Okay. I think what I need to do is get this hex first. I feel like the resources I get from my towns are flexible enough to where I mostly want points, and I don't especially care if I'm hard digging or doing a spade action to get that last hex on the east town.
For one.
Oh, he takes it.
I'm a sucker.
Oh. Very late.
Mike has gotten more cult steps than I thought this game. He was able to build next to witches enough, but he's got a very nice number of cult steps this game off of building.
Yeah, off of my generosity. I feel like if you can... Yeah, because I just happen to be in such a bad spot, I just need to keep leeching.
You need to leech and you don't care because you have 1 cult locked up, so you don't really care that Mike's getting all the cult steps. He's not beating you on your cult, so...
Right.
Deciding between 1 water and 1 air here.
Yeah, you don't have much reason to decline, so it's totally fair.
Go 3, and I'm not gonna build another one. I don't think. Oh no, I will get another favor.
Wait a second. What
Oh,
did Swarm Beans do? What did Swarm Beans do with their first move?
I went up 1 water with a priest.
Oh,
Take 1 water here.
okay.
So what I was really afraid of was Mike going Temple Water 3.
Can't get past there. I only have 2 keys.
He only has 2
Yeah, he
keys. Yeah.
doesn't-
Oh,
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah.
It's an easy thing to forget, honestly. Really easy thing to forget.
That's great.
I'm just so used to cultists having the 2 bolt down.
I'm not good enough to get it. Funny.
Well, okay. Well, at least I'm set up to win the cult. And now,
Probably winning it. Yeah, you're in shape there.
You look like you're gonna win it.
yay me!
So Ryan is actually threatening the air cult here because Chaos
I
Magician.
can't take air.
Oh, you
can't
can't
take
take air too. Never mind.
That is very
Because I'm
interesting.
always paranoid with Chaos Magicians of just like doing a zillion stuff at once.
It's a good point to point out, though. Yeah, it's very important to pay attention because
Yeah.
I can take 5 steps in one single action. So
Yeah, you can go up 5 water in no time.
I could currently, yeah.
Okay, so I'm building a sanctuary, I think, but I don't really need fire 2.
Ooh.
I think. Because Ryan's probably digging this yellow next to my north town.
Oh, right. Here's why I think that gray hex is really strong for witches. Look at his town right now. It's 3 hexes. He's forced to build a sanctuary, so he doesn't have flexibility. He's not able to build a sanctuary town anywhere else.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's
not,
forced. He's
that's
forced
not
to
a
build a
huge-
sanctuary too.
Oh
Right.
no, like whatever, like I don't know.
Spot for it.
I like flexibility.
Okay, I'm perfectly fine. He's getting 5 points. Like, what else is he doing this round besides building a sanctuary for points anyhow?
Oh, he probably.
Oh, crap. I'm not building a sanctuary. I remembered something.
Yeah, this stupid.
Oh yeah,
this-
his landscape.
yeah, the stupid handicap. Yeah, the stupid landscape. First.
Was I supposed to spend 3 workers on it? Eh.
Yeah, that's what worker towns are for.
That's what priests are for.
I probably need the coins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I want 7 points and 2/3 of a dig, or do I want probably? It's hard to say. I don't feel like mathing it out, which is a big problem.
Power Town. That's where it's at.
No.
Power Town says you did things wrong. Is Ryan gonna give me a single leech anywhere? Maybe. Just maybe. Declined.
First time for everything.
Yeah, so the general rule on leeching power in the late game, 2 for 1 is usually okay in round 6, and then 3 for 2 usually okay in round 5, and then anything is okay before that is generally what I go by.
Yeah.
So here is where I am going up water. Because if I don't, Mike could pull off some trickiness and go like trading house for a town. Lumen accepts, then Mike takes the 8-point town.
Right.
Goes up 2 water.
Right.
Yep. You have to. I agree. You have to lock out water.
Now, unless if Lumen makes it to where he can't accept power.
That's true.
If Lumen doesn't convert power to coin, he does. Sorry.
Okay. I think I need one of these towns to be coins for sure. Oh, right. I have this other effect where I can not take 5 points.
I use that. Like, if you the earliest towns, or if there's like
It's-
if
I'm,
everybody's
s-
clustered on a cult, like you can
I'm
go up
still,
and go from 0 to 8.
I'm still really dubious, but
4, 6, 6, 9.
Gotta decide if I actually need to connect to that northeast guy to win network anyway.
Yes, Sid, the Witch's Landscape is not good at all.
it's really bad. It's a huge hand. I think it's the worst one because it's such a handicap.
Yeah, this
the
prerequisite
effect's
is
not
crap.
good, and it's really hard to get down. Witches tend to like to
Chaos Magician is
contest.
worse.
Nah, the witches like to contest now.
Halflings is pretty bad.
Oh,
Halflings
is
might be the
awful, too.
worst. Yeah, I
I mean,
will.
like,
I will.
when will you
grant that
ever
might-
build a stronghold as halflings? Like,
Right.
That might be the worst one. Yeah.
I don't know. Someone should show me how to play the halfling someday.
Well, if you would have just put them in, I would have. Would have been fun. To be fair, it would like a lot of the board state would look pretty similar to what Mike has going on here. Like it wouldn't have been that different, but instead of
Well,
having
other than the cults, the cults.
instead of having cults, I would just be at like 110 points right now. That's about the difference. Like,
well, wait, what?
so like instead of Mike's 85 points. Just
I
imagine.
thought you were saying you would have 110.
Oh no,
cults.
not I.
And I was like,
yeah,
you already don't have cults.
as halflings. Like if the brown faction was halflings, yeah, you take away some of the cult points and you give yourself another 20, 25-ish on the digs.
Okay. What is this one? I have 19 and a half coins. I need 6 plus 12. That's enough.
Like, what are you doing? Why can't you leave any of the cults alone?
Oh, I
Cults
know.
are his. Cults are his.
Oh, I know. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to accept. Don't like doing the math here. Never do.
Oh, I upgraded the wrong spot. Oh well.
Yeah, here I go. Oh, no, all of Air 1 is gone. What is this?
Did you lose?
Yeah.
When
All
did,
of water.
I was the first to air 1, okay?
Wait, when did the
Pioneer.
last Air 1 get taken?
It was me.
I took it with my second action this round.
I took the
think.
last one.
And then
Oh,
Mike took
did
the
you?
last one on
Okay.
the Sanctuary.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I was rushing for the air, or the water cult. So I guess that means this temple is just...
So most of us did our part on splitting the cults, right?
We all did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a little greedy. I'm sorry. They're in my name. It's right there in the damn name.
Yeah, you taking fire was a bit rough. I was supposed to secure that. If you beat me with, if I lose to you within an 8-point margin, I'm gonna be myself for not just sending a priest and passing.
Well, so
Girls
here's
every
where
early pass.
I shouldn't have thrown my priest to water. I should have just taken water too. Because I think this is going to cost me a dwelling.
Yeah.
That was just bad. But Lemon, sorry, no fire cults.
Oh no.
So,
Whatever will I do?
My 1-point temple.
I mean, my temple's not, or my Sanctuary is going to be pretty crap.
keep me on that.
I mean, 2 water. I guess Ryan's got the priest to beat you in water, but he can fight cultists and you can fight water because you have priests.
Do I have priests?
Lumen has no priests. He needs ship 3 still.
Well, he does have priests, but he does need ship.
He needs ship 3 so bad for network and because he has the ship passed down.
Well, he's gonna have 1 priest. He's gonna probably take the ship down here.
I'm gonna make his life hard and take it.
I mean, I have enough coins. I just take the 9-pointer.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he's fine. He has so
And
much
my-
power.
A sprawl, I end up needing 3
Oh
ship,
yeah,
but it's
Lumen,
gonna.
Lumen didn't even want the ship down.
Everybody's
But
happy.
I do think Mike might have. So yeah. Huh. What is Mike up to?
Remember, I went on ties. Don't even bother.
I kind of am not bothering, to be honest. Like, I'm accepting that I'm somehow getting 10 cult points this game. Like, oh, can't be good.
That's how you know you win as the Chaos Magicians.
No, that part's really bad. Letting Mike beat me on fire
I mean,
it's the mistake that might lose me this game.
About 4 points. 8 points swing
Well,
with Mike.
it's an 8-point margin.
So, but then
That's
again,
a big issue.
Mike then took temp ship that round instead of the pass tile. So, if he didn't go for the fire cult, maybe he was able to get a pass tile.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because he was the last one to pass that
He
round.
still had a pretty long round planned, I think. But yeah, not just locking up fire call was rough. Mike attacking me there was really smart of him. So we'll see how much I come to regret it.
So I could have also done priest power action and taken 11-point town, but not convinced that's a good idea for me.
I'll take the 11-point town, don't worry.
It was a bit risky. I might just end up needing the coins for other things.
Look at you go. You're already at 83. That's like a 50-point round.
45 so far. We're working on it.
Yeah, you got 9 more coming in, and then when you pass, you get 13 more.
Yeah.
Decline this one.
It's gonna be like 60, 70, 60. Yeah, 60.
Yeah. Doesn't do much for me. No, I'm supposed to take that one. I'm not sure.
Don't convert.
So.
Yeah, this last shipping is going to be worth 7 points for me, so it's hard to say that pushing network, even if Ryan is going to push me on it, it's going to be worth it.
I mean, Andrew's still pushing you on it too, right?
So,
I think I might be able to get.
I don't see myself getting more than 3 points on network here, honestly. It's not looking good.
I think I'm gonna end up with just 2 temples on my board. Maybe 2 temples and a dwelling.
No.
he's got another town coming, right?
Yeah, I've got a town coming for 3 workers.
Yeah, he needs. Oh. Okay.
So I think I end up with 2 temples and a dwelling on my board.
He needs at least 8 workers just to build 4 dwellings and 12 coins, and then he needs enough workers to dig set hexes.
Well,
Like-
1 hex is already blue. I have increased it. I should
Yeah,
build 3
that's
dwellings.
that's 3 dwellings. I agree, but that means you're
Yeah.
still winding up with. You're winding up with
15 network points.
3 structures on your board. I thought you said you were gonna wind up with 2 temples. You're gonna not.
Yeah,
You're gonna,
2 temples and a dwelling.
oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. That you're gonna do. Yeah.
And is Mike
think
even able
I-
to build a dwelling here?
another
So I win.
trading
I still
fund.
win network.
Mike
with that.
Mike cannot build a dwelling.
So
yeah,
I
his
still win
restrictions are
network
sure.
with that.
Oh yeah, that's very intriguing. Gosh, I don't know. This is a pretty darn close game. If I would have just secured, be feeling a lot here.
I mean, I'm still really behind. I assume you don't mean me.
Sorry, yeah, you're
Yeah.
still out of it.
I'm honestly not sure where you went wrong, other than the fact that I do believe they were overbid.
Yeah. I got my 3 towns.
I mean, maybe just Temple Air 2 with double dig, or even
It's better.
Temple Earth 1 with double dig.
I mean, I have 20-something points on my scoring favors. Yeah, I have 15 from water 1 and 7 from air 1.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
the only thing
timed
to
the
be-
rounds okay. Not great, but okay. I
You
passed
definitely
okay.
smashed spade, and same with the dwelling, and even the first dwelling you hit it pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, you missed out on a town, but like that's 5 points. It's no big deal.
You mean a 4th town?
No, town round 3.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to do my calculations closer, but so
Oh, particular. Oh, I didn't account for someone taking the town. I forgot. Okay,
I think
so
I
maybe
I think I took the wrong town. I think I was supposed to take.
Oh. Well, come on, Ryan. I didn't realize that no one else. I didn't realize that someone else was taking a town. I just didn't think anybody else was doing that.
Yeah, I hadn't finished my town, but it looks like I think if I take 4 points less, but I take 2 workers, I tie Mike on network, and that might be. That
Is
also
there an
might be
undo
cool.
button? Can we run it back?
I wish, because I think if I tie Mike on network, then things are okay. I don't know. Then
Right.
again, actually, never mind. I can't tie my network anyhow. I would need another shipping to reach another. It's just too much. I can't reach hexes anymore. So.
Alright, good game.
GG.
Yeah, good game. I think Mike has this.
I think so too. Although, God,
Let's
it's
do
so
the calcs.
tight. It's tight. I believe he has it as well.
He has 24 cult points for 134, no resource points,
And then 12 network. So
146. It's a good score.
it is. I think it's enough.
So, I mean, Cultist as the non-neighbor color faction, how bad could that be?
Right.
It was a really good round 1 for me as well. I got 3 when I had 3.
Yeah.
Getting the double dig was really.
That was another reason why I thought Luma might have been able to just go double dig and then the temple.
It was a very big gift.
Yeah, I wanted to try the Witch's Stronghold thing, but obviously I did it wrong. So,
It's a little
Which
awkward
is-
with the temp ship starting tile. Kind of classic.
I mean, I've seen people do it really well. Like, I've seen Zoras do it really well, but
Maybe you have to burn first move for 2 worker. But then
You
did Ryan
got
do
it.
that first move?
I did it my second move, right? So
Yeah.
I upgraded to a trading post for leech. It's okay.
yeah, I have to do it first move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you miss out on 1 power, but that 1 power is okay because you get so many alive. But I would agree. I think you should have started next to me and Ryan because then
Yeah.
you get leech from us as well as you get the hex compared
Yes.
to not getting the hex.
Yeah.
It's less friendly to me though. So
Yeah, I just have too few. I just wanted for too few points on network and
Cults. Yeah.
vaults. Yeah, only 13
Hey.
post game points is what killed my game. Like,
it gives me another point with these builds. Keep going.
You need one more leech? Yeah.
You cutting me off on network, Mike, was also real savvy. Yeah, you did just enough to attack my game, and then the fact I left myself open on fire, I think, is the margin. I think
Well,
you're gonna
I
beat.
think so. In the end game scoring, Mike scores 4 more points than me, so I just have to end up with at 114.
Because we said Mike's at 146, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just like comparing our cult points. And
No,
he's
yeah, no,
got-
I know, but I've done my calcs. I had this game at 1. So I think Mike is gonna pit me by like 2 points, and it's gonna be so frustrating because I gave him fire call. I should have won this game like I thought, but well played, Mike. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice
if
job,
I would
Mike.
have taken the 11 pointer, like if I would have just built the town, we all made a few mistakes that would cost us a few points. Well, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
Mike did. I don't think Mike did, but you and I did at least.
Yeah, it happens. People make mistakes, so it's hard in live play.
I can get a priest that does
Uh,
nothing.
Build the northeast, the north dwelling, because then having to force 3 shipping wasn't great for me. Yeah, I'm not supposed to build there.
Alright, good game,
And I was
everyone.
probably supposed to go 3 power to a priest.
Getting one more dwelling is huge for you though, Mike. Right? Like two of your opponents are at 5. You're at 4. So getting that extra dwelling is a lot of points for you.
Alright. Or could I build it somewhere else and only need 2 ships? I don't know. It's
I
the
don't,
same type of.
I don't know. I'm not sure. You did really well. Like I said, I'm just supposed to beat you on fire call.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, wait. I only
Heck,
got 7
honestly,
points.
even if I just
You
beat
me
you on,
by 1 point, Ryan.
if I just beat you on air cult, then I was fine. Like, I win this game even if I just beat you on air. But yeah, I messed that up.
I think it's Mike by 2 to you, Ryan, and then you by me, or you by 1 to me.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
We're really close.
Well, nice
Like,
job,
if
you
I,
three.
If I take the 11 pointer, I tie Mike.
Damn. Okay.
Well, it turns out I should have taken the 11 pointer instead of the priest and just risked it a tiny bit. That only does 1 point for me though, so I can't really.
I don't think it's worth the risk. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that, Andrew. You're gonna end the game at 142. Yeah, dang.
Yeah. 142, 143, 145. Wow. That sucks. I was also probably supposed to go priest.
Well, actually, wait.
Three-
No, I also had at 142. We're tying.
Yeah,
More
it's-
than that. At 147.
No.
What?
Well, you got one more because of leech.
Because of my builds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
I reached
Andrew
my
and I.
point.
Andrew and I
reached my
tied.
point.
Wait, you have 2 resource points? Oh,
Yeah.
dang, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
But yeah,
well.
I did.
Whoa.
lose because I didn't get the 11 pointer.
Oh, third. That's fine.
One
It's
by
extra.
4. What is this one?
Extra painful that I let Mike win this game by stealing fire on me. I just win otherwise. Oh well.
Well, congrats, Mike. Nicely done.
Yeah.
And good game, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for participating in this experimental stream of mine.
No worries.
Yeah.
Pleasure as always.
Yeah.
Yeah, help.
So, does anyone want to go look at the points breakdown for me and tell me, like, the biggest thing I did
What do
wrong?
you want to know? Oh, you're scoring. Let's see. Well, I'll start you at 11. That's huge.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But, like, even if I start at 30, I get last, so.
So you scored 26 on scoring tiles. You scored the most out of. Mike scored 28. I scored 16. Ryan scored 25. You're at 26. For favorite tiles, Mike's at 32. I'm at 22. Ryan's at 31. You're at 22.
Yeah.
Oh, this is huge. For the bonus tiles, Mike's only at 11. I'm at 31.
Yeah, you
Ryan,
need it.
24, you 20.
Okay.
From towns, 18 for Mike, 11 for me, 13 for Ryan, and you're at 22.
Yeah.
Network, 18, 12, 3, 3. And then Colt, 24, 14, 8, 10.
I got the least cult points. It's so bad.
So the faction abilities itself, you're at 15, everybody else is at 0 because we don't have
Right.
for points. Digging, I'm at 12 and Ryan got 6. Shipping, 999 and I was 5. Oh, this was huge. You spent 20 points for power.
That's great.
I spent 12. Ryan spent 7 and Mike spent 7.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I didn't turn my power into enough, especially considering tying last on network by leeching the most. That's really not good. And with Witch's Stronghold not getting network points, that seems bad.
Yeah, tying me for 3. I mean, this is such a close game, and you have. Like, if you had any little extra oomph to get those out, but I agree, it doesn't look like you do necessarily.
Well, I mean, I did have the double dig available to me, power-wise. I just didn't. I was like 2 workers short. I guess it's something where I could have calculated better.
Maybe.
Because I had the gray and the blue in the bottom right, to where I would only need 2 ship. So it loses me 7 points on shipping in the pass, but yeah, I guess it's overall not enough resources.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for breaking that down, Andrew.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the only thing that maybe you do differently is just your opening, because I don't see anything else that really went wrong.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say your opening was wrong, but I mean, I think it just.
It wasn't explosive, that's for sure.
Because I think the idea of the stronghold is it's really good when you're fighting people for different hexes. So let's say Black's in the game, specifically an Alchemist player.
Okay.
And they want that top center Black hex. You're able to just fly there.
Right.
And then get the Black, like you did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you did secure the green hex with your stronghold that I didn't get.
Right.
But I guess you also did just have temp ship that you could have used for it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was supposed to start with temp ship. And then
I feel like starting with Strongholder Spade is correct. Leaning Spade, but...
I mean, then I get 3 towns.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I mean, it's tough to go wrong with Strongholder Spade.
Right, right. Those are both great for you. All right, I'm going to end the stream at least for now. Thanks all for watching. Appreciate your comments speckled through here. And let me know if I should do this again.